Welcome to Randall's Log, video 39. Today's date is Wednesday, February 8th, 2017. Yes, I am correct. I'm going to try to keep the videos super short because I need to get to sleep. I look like this. I look tired because I just woke up from a nap. And it's like 3 something in the morning. And I wanted to make sure I get my videos done every day, because that's the goal. So how did the day start out? Woke up, went to work, finally got Tim's phone number. We got to chat, we got to talk about the promotion, the deal that we're going to do, which reminds me, I need to upload the pictures for Facebook for the Jackson Hewitt Tampa store, the location I took pictures the other day, and so I need to upload those. So when people check it out, they're like, "Oh, okay, this is what Jackson Hewitt looks like at the Sears location, the one that I'm currently working at." So I did that. Nothing much really happened at work, you know. Paperwork, filing, answering the phone calls. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, disappointing news. I was checking through Comic Book Collectors Forum. J.P. Wells left, so it was sad to hear that. He has his other group, the Bagged and Boarded, which, you know, I'm a part of, that I'm following. So if I ever, need to see or say hey to JP, he's in that group. But yeah, it was just surprising. But he mentioned that he was like super busy, and a part and attached to other groups and doing other things, and really didn't have time for the Comic Book Collectors Forum group. So I understand. I have a feeling he'll come back. Probably just needed a break from the group. So what else? The biggest thing, the most fun thing today was seeing Wayne's World on the big screen. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, and there's so many great parts in that movie. There's like literally scenes and parts from that movie I kind of want to spoof, or reenact, just because I think it's great. It gave me an idea for a future video to do for Funny Time. Funny Time is what I'm currently calling our, skit videos. I had this idea of, so the movie is famous for the Bohemian Rhapsody opening, where, they're in the car and they're like, and so they're famous for doing that, and for either reviving or having the Bohemian Rhapsody Queen like standing out. And so I had this idea, like they use Bohemian Rhapsody as the music to promote Suicide Squad. So I think it'd be funny, like, to cosplay or reenact as Wayne and get somebody to dress as Garth, and then get people who cosplay as Suicide Squad members, especially like Harley Quinn. And you see like Wayne and Garth meeting Harley Quinn, and they're like, "Swing!" This is just an thought that I had. Hector hit me up, and I think he wanted to do a Godfather scene, which, Godfather's classic, Al Pacino. Hoo-ah! So we'll see. We're still bouncing around ideas. The other day, Julio Enriquez, he saw the video that we made, and he's like, "Yes, this is what I want to do. I want to do videos and spoof and joke around and stuff like that." And he lives in the St. Pete area, so I plan to message him, and I gotta let Hector know, in case you're watching, Hector. Julio's interested in doing a video with us. So yeah, I don't see Hector having a problem with it, and like, it's always good to have more people, because more people means it'll be easier to film videos. We don't have to rely on the tripod and the camera. It'll just be easier. We can have someone holding the phone iPod, and able to kind of like direct ourselves, and it's just easier. So, and not to mention, like, Julio likes to make props. He's got all kinds of stuff. So I want to bounce ideas off of him, and obviously use some of Hector's ideas, and find a location. Like, since Julio lives in St. Pete, maybe I'll ask him, like, hey, any cool parks, any cool places in St. Pete that people can just go to and hang out, you know? The nice thing about working for CBCS, when I was working for them, was getting to drive around St. Pete. I was never familiar with St. Pete. I rarely ever went to St. Pete. There is a movie theater out there by St. Pete that I like. It is where I did the Batman Superman Ultimate Ticket, the Regal Cinemas. There was a couple places in St. Pete I can't quite remember. One particular place in downtown St. Pete, the Jewish Cuban that Steve Borak introduced me to. So good, so good. And Steve knows his food. That's one of the cool things about hanging out with Steve. It's like, he'll introduce you to cool stuff. But anyways, back to Wayne's World. Movie was great, of course. Duh. And I always love the ending. Like, let's do the Scooby-Doo ending. And it's Old Man Withers. Like, oh man, it's so funny. And Rob Lowe was really good in the movie too. Like, I forgot how good Rob Lowe was. He was just good, and it was great getting they got to do like sort of like a behind the scenes. Peter Travers, who is a film critic, he opened up the film talking about how much he loved Wayne's World, and how when he first, because he was familiar with Saturday Night Live, and when he heard that they were doing a Wayne's World movie, he was just like, oh, I don't know if this is going to be good, and he saw it, and he just fell in love with it, and still loves it to this day. And of course was happy to do the intro and speak about the 25th anniversary and how the film still holds up, which I agree. The chemistry, man. Chemistry between Wayne and Garth, Mike Myers and Dana Carvey, God, I hope I would love to see a part 3. I don't think they'll do it just because of, Mike Myers. But maybe one day Mike will be like, screw it, man. Who cares how old we are? Let's do a third Wayne's World. I'd be like, yes! It's just a matter of finding the right director. It would be cool if the original director was like, you know what, I'll come back and do the third movie. Because she did a great job. I forget her name, Penelope Sears or Spears. It's not. I don't think it's Spears. I feel bad because I just saw the movie, and she even did like a Q&A at the end of the movie. It was a pre-recorded Q&A. I'm pretty sure it was pre-recorded. Nothing that I saw looked like it was live, but it was cool. She was there. Robert Patrick was there, even though he had a cameo in the film, but he was happy to be part of the Q&A. Tia Carrere was there. Still looks great for her age. Colleen Camp was there. She had a small role in the film as well. I remember Colleen Camp. She was the maid in Clue. She was super hot in Clue. Trying to think who else. Then they showed another video where you see Lorne Michaels, Rob Lowe, Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, and the director at a previous engagement where they got together and they talked about Wayne's World. So it was cool. It was a cool experience. I was happy to show my support. It's still a great movie. I'm torn between which one I like better, Wayne's World or Wayne's World 2. One of the great things about Wayne's World 2 is, of course, the great Christopher Walken, and of course Chris Farley has a bigger role in the second movie than he did in the first movie. The first movie apparently is Chris Farley's first movie, which is cool. But to this day, one of my favorite Mike Myers movies is So I Married an Ex-Murderer, which, after seeing Wayne's World, I kind of want to watch Wayne's World 2 now, and of course I want to watch So I Married an Ex-Murderer. Such an underrated film, So I Married an Ex-Murderer. So I did that. Last night, I forgot to mention that I had Chipotle. Good God, the burrito that I had. It was a double steak burrito. First time in a long time, or probably first time ever. This is the first time ever I've eaten at Chipotle, and literally the burrito itself filled me up, but I couldn't eat anything else. I didn't think it was going to fill me up. and I had went to Taco Bell and I bought nachos and cheese, like the chips and cheese, as for the side, and I didn't even get to any of it. I did tonight, and I also stopped at Taco Bell, so I had last night's nachos and cheese, plus a couple soft tacos and whatever, but. Did I eat? Never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm just having a brain fart. I'm trying to go back and figure out, like, what did I eat? What did I order tonight? I don't even remember. Or I think I ordered one item and now I think maybe I didn't order the item because I don't remember eating it. Whatever. That's just me tired. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. So, but yeah, I mean, today wasn't like super eventful. Like the best thing today was Wayne's World. Oh, and then when I got home, when I was eating Taco Bell, I watched yesterday's Flash, the latest Flash episode. So I'm actually all caught up on Flash. So now I just need to catch up on Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Riverdale, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm behind on all those shows. Lucifer. Tonight was the premiere of Legion on FX. I have that recorded. I'll probably watch it this weekend. We'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the video. As always, party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. Party on. Thanks for watching.